Hey guys, John Loxley here. Blah 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 blah. John Loxley here, back with our blind playthrough of Corpse Party. I don't know why I flubbed that, but I'm not redoing it. It's good as it is. I know it sounds weird. I'm okay with people laughing at me. It's all right. Because I'm human. You know, we all make mistakes. And if people want to be like, ha ha, then totally acceptable. I understand. All right, outside the science lab as Darkening Yumi, right? So that is somehow not a path. I'm like clicking a bunch. Do I need like sand or something? Like the whole Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade thing? All right. Yes, we did get this one. We read Kibiki's number 4. Kibiki number 4. That's weird. Oh. Strange. Let's go back. Maybe the whole point was to read that. Did I? Unless I'm... Wait. I did... I thought I picked up some... Ooh, that was... I thought I picked up something. What did I pick up? One painted red, one painted green. That I don't understand. Well, I guess we'll change. Completely empty, completely empty, completely empty. Right. Okay, this is where we came. Can I go down? Because I never did explore this room. What's this? A brown envelope is resting prominently atop the bodies of Naho and Kibiki. It definitely wasn't there before. Too dark to see what's in here. What's in it here? Oh, what's in it, comma, here. Let's step outside and take a look. It's a photograph. I don't think I was supposed to go back yet, but who knows? What is the photograph of? No, it can't be. The photograph in the envelope clearly depicts Yuka, and she doesn't look well. No, please. Oh, that's no good. We can't switch parties anymore for some reason. So apparently I was supposed to switch back and then do that. What's going on, Manny? Weird. Very weird. My thought is, that wasn't there before. My thought is, the only thing you'd really gain to explore, or by exploring, is just more victims, more bodies. Like, or possibly, multiple paths, multiple endings, right? So, I would hope it wouldn't be... Well, no, I was going to say I hope it wouldn't be like that, but it could be, right? Because it was a choice when we were Yuka. If we had followed Sachiko, that's presumably one ending, and going up the other way was a different ending. Did I have the option to go left or down? I don't know. Regardless, there you have it. Cool. The mechanism is locked in place, it won't budge. All right. I just had this weird thought, like maybe this is the last area. I really hope not. I kind of liked the fleshy school. Was it flesh? I don't know. I got the impression it was flesh from the graphics, but, you know, maybe it wasn't. Appears to be the corpse of a senior high school student. Man, excuse me, I feel died of loneliness. That's rough. Died in sleep alongside beloved. Well, there you go. Ah, man. Question mark. We don't know where we are. The class, or the chalkboard, is right here for some reason. It's like we're in an inverted room. And there's another room to the right. Hey, Manny. Do you want to get in my lap? Yeah? All right, come on. Come on. Where do you think you're going? Don't go away. Okay, come on. Where are you? Come here. Come here. Come here. Don't. Oh, you silly. Oh, you kitten. I don't know why he was trying to do the whole, like, I'm gonna get away thing. That doesn't make any sense. You are a crazy kitten. I'm right in the middle of something, though, so you don't get up there. Don't get up there. If you're gonna... Okay, there you go. Lay down. Yep. All right. Okay. What do you see? Did you see something there? Maybe, maybe not. I'm gonna maul you a little bit more, and then we'll get back to the game. Does that sound good? Oh, you can't see it. My hands are... I'm doing the thing like this to Manny. Okay. All right, Manny. All right. It is totally silent in here. I feel like we have to go for that bookshelf. Should we check all the desks? I think so, just in case. This is weird. This is the first time we've ever seen another room like that. And nothing in the bookshelf, huh? That's odd. Check every desk this time. We'll check the chair too, just to be, you know, to be completionists. This room seems to be set up for black magic or witchcraft or something. So, honestly, it depends on how the star is oriented. Like Satanism flips the star upside down so that it forms the devil's horns, like the two on top and the one on the bottom. Just like it inverts the cross, the crucifix, right? Excuse me, because the whole point is that, you know, black magic is the inverse of good magic. So, wow, excuse me. So the star having one point up it would be witchcraft, which most Christians would consider to be evil anyway, but it doesn't come from that. It's like it's nature. As I understand it, I'm not a Wiccan, but that's my understanding of that. It's not from evil, it's from nature. You know, and Wiccans, especially like witches, warlocks, all that thing, their whole thing is kind of one of my philosophies, which is do as you will, but hurt no one. As long as you, it's one of my philosophies, which is do whatever you want as long as nobody's hurt, you or others. I don't remember how they quote it, but it's basically that. And then their other big thing is whatever you do to others comes back upon you threefold. So if you do evil, bad things happen to you 3 times worse. But if you do good, you're rewarded 3 times. It's not like a pure reward. It's like karma. So just your little info thing, I suppose. This room seems to be set up for black magic or witchcraft or something. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Some kind of mechanism's been activated. What's happening? Urk, my head is throbbing. Oh, she's standing at one of the points of the star. Ugh, why isn't anyone coming to help me? Well, she's done evil. Maybe it's coming back to... Maybe the evil is coming back upon her 3 times. Or threefold. Oh, ack, a nosebleed now? God. I need a tissue. As Ayumi pulled a tissue from her pocket, she inadvertently pulled out her student ID as well. It slipped from her hand and immediately fell through a hole in the floor, as if sucked down from below. Why? I want to feel bad for her. I don't think it's actually her. I think it's the whole darkening effect that caused her to burn the portion of paper doll. But, you know, turnabout is fair play, right? Live by the sword, die by the sword. Type thing. My student ID, my paper doll scrap. Oh, so she shows up. Ah, Shinozaki. Am I ever glad to see you, and alive, no less. Oh, Miss Shishido, I can't. I'm sorry. I made a terrible mistake, but I'll be a good girl now, so please forgive me. Right. That's how it is with a lot of people, isn't it? They do terrible things, and it's only when they finally experience it that they understand. Lots of people don't have empathy. What are you talking about? Come on, over here. There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. It really is you. Where have you been all this time? We've been worried sick. I'm so sorry. It must have been terrifying in here all by yourself. Oh god, Miss Shishido, you're injured pretty severely too from the looks of it. Huh? Was that the hammer? Oh, my arm is in bad shape. Shinozaki, come on, stand up. We're getting out of here. Oh, I guess not. Miss Shishido. What happened? Come on, you're almost there. Like, is she getting attacked, or what's going on? Miss Shishido, Miss Yui. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I can never take back what I've done. Yeah. You've, if that is the only way out, then yeah, you've basically killed somebody. Miss Yui, I'm so sorry. Sob. Kishinuma, where the hell are you? What are you doing? Why aren't you responding? Who's Kishinuma? At least write me back, for God's sake. Is that Yoshiki? If you really did follow me here, then show your damned face already. Right. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if he did or not. It looks like there was possibly 3 options for him. Go back immediately, attempt to go back, which may or may not have been successful, and possibly don't go back at all. Which he might escape, he might not. He might be in Satoshi's situation at the end of the original where he gets pulled back anyway. Oh. Kishinuma. And that looks like the incinerator that we went into at the end of the first one. Kishinuma. Do you have any idea how weird I've been? If you don't respond to my text, how am I supposed to know you're alright? That's not really him, I don't think. Do you have no service or something? Did you run out of batteries? I don't know what's going on. Miss Shishido showed up, and then did she get killed? Like, did she get attacked and the Yumi escape? Like, I wish they were more explicit. I don't know what's going on. Or it's entirely possible a Yumi totally broke from reality and Miss Shishido is not real. Just like possibly Yoshiki there was not real. Yoshiko, I don't remember his name. The blonde dude. Satoshi, are you alright? I just want to know what the hell is going on, basically. To quote Venkman from Ghostbusters, Yuka, she was probably scared out of her mind and in a lot of pain. Okay, now is not the time to break down. You know, it's like you find the shoe and you're like, oh, Yuka. It's like, dude, if she might be injured, where's the rest of her? This is just her shoe. There's no body attached to it, so she might be alive. If she's alive, she might be in trouble. I need to find her now. Not, oh, Yuka. And the same thing, photograph, right? Oh, she's in, oh, I'm gonna cry. Like, dude, put all that stuff aside. You can cry later. Now is the time for action. She was probably scared out of her mind and in a lot of pain, and I wasn't there for her. She was all alone. And stop the self-pitying. It's not about you. It's about her. Don't blame yourself. It's not your fault, Satoshi. Naomi? It's not your fault. So whose fault is it then? Whose fault is it, Naomi? Huh? Damn it. Show yourself whoever the fuck you are. I must be getting a real good laugh out of watching us suffer. Satoshi. Although it's possible the darkening is affecting all of them as well. Maybe that's why they're losing kind of their faculties or whatever. What is it? I just happened to glance out the window at the covered walkway between the two buildings. And I saw a red dress. What? Goddamn piece of shit, little girl. I'm gonna make her pay for what she's done. Dude, you don't even know that Yuka's dead. She might still be alive, you idiot. Although, to be fair, him being an idiot, unfortunately, is what Yuka in the first one, it's what gets Yuka killed, at least in my playthrough. Because Naomi saves Yuka at the cost of her own life. And then later they're about to escape. I've said this already, but they're about to escape, and Satoshi's in love with you. They're in love with each other, but they never expressed it, I think. So she shows up, presumably as a ghost or something. He's like, "Oh, you're still alive." And she's like, "Come to me." And Yuka's like, "No, she's not real," or whatever. And goes and like, I don't know if she pushes him out of the way or she gets killed somehow and like bleeds out from her mouth. And that's what Satoshi's like, "Oh shit, we gotta go." You know, because he's an idiot. So, anyway. You have no right to mess with the living. Are we gonna... Oh, and he just runs off on his own? Satoshi, wait. Well, hold it right there, Sachiko. You've... Okay. So, who is that? Who's the body? Is that Yuka? Because it kind of looks like Naomi. Maybe that's what it means. Maybe that's what the darkening is. Also, where is this? All right, anyway. Naomi's... Satoshi, pull yourself together. What happened to you? Naomi, I'm sorry. I'm not going to make it. Did we get... I don't think we... Excuse me. I feel like the choices we've made, we shouldn't get the worst ending. I feel like we've done okay. What are you talking about? What's gotten into you? I've lost my will to live. Don't say that. Don't say it, Manny. This is my paper doll scrap. I want you to have it. Okay, so we know that it doesn't matter if it's yours. You just have to have one. Satoshi, no. You need to find Shinozaki and then go home. If this is real, this is unexpected because he was the main character of the original. And thus, presumably the one that survives in... There was 5 endings, so presumably in 4 of the 5 endings, he survives. Stop talking like that. Don't give up. If you need a reason to keep on living, then I'll give you one. Do it for me, damn it. Keep on living for me. This is... I understand what they're getting at, but this is almost like Kojima levels of melodrama. You know, love blooms on a battlefield type deal. No. Naomi. Where are we now? How... I don't understand what the hell is going on. How did we get here? Where are we? Is this real? It feels like we're missing stuff. Like there's scenes that should be telling us how we got to where we are that were removed. So they're both there and they're both sad. Miss Yui is dead. Miss Yui. I'm more just confused. You know, it's like I watch Red Letter Media a fair amount because I don't actually watch a lot of movies, but I'm interested in theory, if that makes any kind of sense. Like, the crafting of stories and stuff is something that interests me. It's why I used to watch extra credits on YouTube before they went totally insane. You know, back at the very beginning, basically, when they were good. Because it's interesting talking about or listening to how something should be done. You know, how stories should be crafted, how the flow is achieved, how, you know, you set up plot elements and then they pay off later. That sort of thing. How to develop characters properly. Storytelling 101 types, you know, stuff. That interests me. And as I've done this more and more, like this, the YouTube channel thing, where I'm able to talk and evaluate and not just be a, you know, because playing games for yourself is one thing, but actually like talking about them and to an audience, to other people, is different. Because, you know, you kind of look at stuff and just looking at this is like, what happened there? I'm confused. Why am I shouldn't be confused. How did we get to this point? You know, like, those are all important things. Because if I'm confused, like, I mean, you know, I'm sure there's smarter people out there than I am. Probably, maybe a lot of smarter people. But I feel like at the same time, if I'm confused, other people have to be confused as well. Then again, who knows if any of this is real? I guess we'll see. Miss Yui. Nakashima, where did you get that paper doll scrap? Is it Mochida's? Did he have Yuka's as well? He's like, I better hold on to it because you'll... Or no, she gave it to him, right? Because she's like, I'll lose it, so you hold on to it. No, Satoshi still has his own. This is Yuka's. Poor girl, she didn't make it either. Okay, so that was Yuka. There were scissors as well, so she's toast. Would taking the caramel charm have... Or not taking it, would that have helped? Poor girl, she didn't make it either. So that means there are two between the both of you. Watch out. Ayumi's crazy. Sorry to ask, but can I have that one? You're a real jackass, you know that? Actually, I'm only asking because I wound up losing mine. So give it here! Wow. Well... I mean... Holy crap! Check it out, Mochida. I killed her. It's because Naomi wanted to die. Presumably, Mochida's... presumably he's dead. Or darkened. Or whatever. She didn't fight back. And despite what Ayumi did, like, Ayumi basically killed her. then Naomi, like by burning the paper, right? So Naomi gets a second chance. And then sees Ayumi again, and then Ayumi's like, and then treats her with kindness. It's like, no. No, if somebody sets you up to die, that's the thing, is that nice people are too nice. You know, it's like, I go onto Reddit every once in a while and you see kind of like stories, and maybe they're false, probably like 80% of the time they are, but you could, even if they're fake, similar situations have happened. So it was this guy that another person in the company set him up, almost got him fired, but he was able to turn it around, and that dude ended up getting fired instead. And he was like close to retirement and like in debt and other stuff, so he needed to retire, and he got fired, and he's like, I've lost everything, and he killed himself, allegedly. I mean, if this is true, right? And the guy's like, I kind of feel bad because, you know, dude killed himself, but he was also an asshole. Like, he tried to get me fired. Who knows what else he's done, or other people that he's done it to. And it's like, he brought it on himself, you know? Live by the sword, die by the sword. Turnabout is fair play. You screw someone over, I have no sympathy for you if you get screwed over in return. You know? So Naomi should have known. Naomi should have grabbed those scissors that were on the table. Because, hey, if I come in contact with Ayumi again, you know, who knows what'll happen, right? And then, yeah. I assume that's a rock, though. I assume to the left of Ayumi is a rock. Excuse me, but, yeah, she should have known. Because that's a death sentence. Burning the paper scrap, it's like, I'm gonna ensure that you don't get to go home. It's like... But Naomi's nice. Naomi's like, I don't want to kill her. It's a problem. There is such a thing as being too nice. And I think that's something that... in society, I think it's... we've sort of taught that to our kids. It was taught to me. Be nice. You see it all the time with, like, bullying and stuff, right? Oh, you know, you two just need to just talk it out. It's like, dude, someone's bullying someone else. Let's call bullying what it is. Criminal harassment. Right? If you're an adult and someone is doing the shit that bullies do to other kids, they'd go to prison or maybe get shot in self-defense. Straight up. You know, you come after me and you're trying to kick my ass, trying to knock me down, kick me in the face, kick me in the head, whatever. I might have to shoot you to save my own life. But when kids do it, oh, you two just need to work it out. Just explain to them that what they're doing is wrong. Come to an agreement and shake hands. It's like, fuck no. Fuck no. Kids know what they're doing is wrong. Kids are smart. Smarter than we give them credit for. If someone's bullying someone else, it's not because, oh, they just have a disagreement. Just explain to them that what they're doing is wrong. It's like, no, they know what they're doing is wrong. If they don't, I don't mean actually kill them. I mean, I wouldn't mind. But Because the thing is, they're probably not going to grow up and be outstanding moral citizens, right? Generally, bullies are pretty screwed up, but it's possible. But you judge someone off of what they do. You just realize that as a child, if they are bullying, they maybe need to get their ass kicked. Or the problem is maybe they've been abused or something like that, but they're not. You don't teach it as like you don't address it as like an actual freaking verbal disagreement. You say, hey, the person that's being bullied, stand up for yourself. Whether it's fighting back physically if required. You know, Johnny Depp said it. Someone puts their hands on you, you grab the biggest thing that you can and you smack them in the head with it. Because it's not about words, it's about force at that point. You know, treat them like adults. Oh, but they're kids. Yeah, well, you're raising adults. You're not here to raise children. You're raising kids into adults. They should know better. If you don't, you can't just hand wave it away and be like, "Oh, they'll learn." No, if anything, they learn that you get away with bullying. Sorry, I'm a little. It's something I feel very passionate about because I just see this shit happen. And it's like, it keeps happening and people don't understand. And then just, it keeps happening and it gets worse and worse. And people are like, this person turned into a serial killer. How did this happen? It's like, what did you think was going to happen? You know, like this Kazami guy that keeps killing animals. It's like, what did you think was going to happen when he grew up? Come on. Oh, but they're children. They're pure little babies. No, not all of them. There's a reason the Spartans would take the deformed children and leave them out on the mountain. Because the Spartans were warriors. And they knew, you know, children with missing legs weren't going to be able to cut it. They'd bring society down. They'd make society weaker. You know, that's what happens when you let criminals victimize people. Sorry, okay, let's get off. Let me get off my little. It's not a high horse. It's a low horse. I think everyone can kind of agree with that. It just pisses me off that people use feelings to think instead of reason. Alright, check it out, Mochita. I killed her. I killed her. Killed her. Ha ha ha. I killed her. Killed her dead. Oh, Naomi, you're too nice. That's the thing. I also support... Okay, let's dive back into it for a second real fast. There is nothing wrong with defending yourself. And if someone is an ass to you, there's nothing wrong with treating them poorly, or at least setting boundaries. You know, it's like giving money to homeless people. I still kind of feel bad sometimes because I don't give them money, right? But I look at it, the emotion comes from helping people. But you can't feel bad for not helping someone that doesn't want help. You know what I mean? Like, I see it at work. Totally different story. And I'm pretty sure I said this during this playthrough. There's people that come into the hospital where I work and they need procedures, right? They need their legs taken care of or whatever. They were prescribed medicines that would ensure that they're, you know, usually it's legs, right? They have poor poor circulation or diabetes or whatever, they need to take their medication, but they don't. They don't. And then it's like, well, your legs are all screwed up now and we got to cut them off. And some of the people I work with is like, oh, I feel so bad for them. It's like, why? They chose not to take their medications. If they took their medications, they'd still have their legs. Don't feel bad for them. They made the choice. And maybe that makes me an asshole. But I'm okay with that. Because I don't feel bad about people that refuse to help themselves. Naomi refused to help herself here. I don't feel bad for her because she clearly wanted to die, but I feel bad on her behalf because she should have wanted to live. That's, I think, the problem. Is we teach people not to defend themselves. You know, we don't teach good boundaries, and maybe some of that is shitty parents. You know, because if you teach your kids to stand up for what's right, and you're a shitty parent, maybe your kids will stand up against you. Or if you're a school and you're given the responsibility of parenting, because most parents don't want to actually parent their children, right? Well, you don't want to teach children to stand up against what's right, or for what's right, or against what's wrong. Because if you're a shitty teacher, or a corrupt school system, or a corrupt government, or corrupt anything else, you want complacent people. You want sheep. That's what makes me mad about all this. And that's why people die. Like this. You know, and the worst part is, you have news articles today of people standing up for themselves and not getting killed, and they are blamed. People go after them because they had the audacity to protect themselves. Not even like lethally, not even like kill other people in self-defense, but just, no, that's not cool. I'm not, or no, you waste money. I'm not giving you money. How dare you? You should give them money. You have so much money. You should give them something. But they don't, they waste their money. Why should I give them? You're blah, blah, blah. You know, it's just, makes me sad, because I think a lot of the time our society is weak and deserves to collapse. But I hope it doesn't. I hope it excuse me. I want people to stand up for themselves. I want people to be strong. You know, I want an end to bullying. I want an end to corruption. If people would stand up, society would be so much better, but I think they won't. One, I mean, you know, just we're conditioned not to. Japan especially. The nail that stands up gets hammered down is one of their sayings. And then there's the whole like shogunai, you know, I can't help it, or whatever it is, or that's the way it is. You know, it's a very, you know, sacrifice yourself for the great of the country, or whatever. I don't know. It's just a feeling, but it's the seed that we're, not that we're weak, although we are, it's that nice people don't defend themselves because and when they do, they feel bad about it. And I think that's the wrong attitude. It's just, the solution, I guess, is know that what you're doing is, like, it's not wrong to put yourself over other people. It's not wrong to prioritize yourself. If you only have so much money, don't feel bad about not giving to charity. You got to take care of yourself first. There's nothing wrong with being selfish. If you can, it's good to help, but you know, help the people that deserve it. Help the people that, you know, aren't gonna waste your help. Help those that actually want to help themselves, and then tell the people that don't want to help themselves to fuck off. And then laugh at them while they burn themselves. You know? Sorry I got so melodramatic. Okay, let's continue enjoying our horrible game about children killing each other in a haunted school where they will permanently be suffering as souls and feeling the pain of their death for all eternity. Let's enjoy this. Oh, she's dancing. The filthy pig is gone now. You're free to be with me. Come on, let's get out of here together. She's gonna go back and see Mochida dead. Sorry, Nakashima. Looks like I get the guy after all. She's crying, though, also. Oh. The darkening. Okay, so that's what it is. No, no, no. Wait, if Mochida's not with me, then how do I get back home? So did Yoshiko come back after all? Because in the version of events that I saw, he left. I don't know. If Mochida's not with me, then how do I get back home? Oh, it would have been her. But... Right, because of the 9, you had... Okay, so you had, Yui, the teacher. You had the 2 that were leaving, Mayu and Morishige. You had the 2 guys, Mochida and Yoshiko. Excuse me. You had Yuka. That's 6. Did I? Oh, Seiko, Ayumi, and Naomi. Ayumi's the only one left. Everyone else is dead, or presumably darkening means you're basically dead. You're being consumed by the school. So I guess this is our ending. That went downhill really fast. Really? Wrong end from what? From what? When did I... So there's 10. Okay. I think I've saved beyond any choices. Right, even all this. Like, this is the latest one, but that's right before you get that ending. Is this one, like, if you don't go back? Like, because in this we went back and they found the photograph. Maybe... So it's possible Yuka going... No, because even when... If you go up as Yuka, you don't get the choice. You don't get the choice with Yoshiko. Was that his name? I think that was his name. You don't get the choice to stay or go back. I don't know. Well, that's a wrong end, but it's... Is it an end? I don't know. I would say no, I guess. Is there 9 bad endings? One star for each? No, because you still have, Yuka gets killed, and Seiko dies in chapter 1. And Mayu, not Yuka. Mayu gets killed in like chapter 2 or 3. So I was gonna say, you know, is 1 star each for each person that's the last alive, but it doesn't make sense. I'm probably gonna look at a guide, see if there's a spoiler-free one or something. Because I could just restart it and go to where Yuka needs to take the different path. And go that way. And then presumably the Yoshiko choice, if he goes back in right at the beginning, then it's probably fine. If he doesn't, then it probably just ends up back here. But I don't really want to waste a bunch of time. I know that it says wrong end, but I don't know. That's kind of annoying. Because it's like they go on, like, look how much time they devoted to that. I'll think about it. I'll let you guys know what I decide next episode. It'll probably be in a day or two. It's getting late for me today. It's almost my bedtime, and yeah, I need to decide. Do I want to use a guide of some sort, or... The answer is yes. Yes, I do, because I don't know. But I suppose I could just try doing the Yoshiko thing. Oh, sorry, Manny. Okay, let's think about this for a second. So, starting this chapter, we start off with Yuka having to make the choice about whether she runs from Kizami or not. Then, what? If she runs... Right, if she runs, then... if she runs and goes down, follows Sachiko, then Yoshiko and Ayumi get the choice of whether Yoshiko goes back or not. But was there something else in there too? I don't know. That's a long way for a wrong end, though. Maybe I'll just try backing up one choice. Having Yuka go, follow Sachiko. Right, she could get caught as well. That was the other thing, right? She runs from him and either gets caught right away, gets caught after twisting her knee or ankle or whatever, or escapes sort of with the Sachiko thing. That seems to be the correct way. I just don't want to... I wish the text skip thing worked so that I could just skip all the text that I haven't seen and have it stop when I reach the stuff that I... Wait, I said that wrong. I wanted to skip all the text that I have seen and stop and not advance until I've clicked through the stuff that I haven't. But it just skips all the text, so... On the other hand, looking up a spoiler-free ending guide or something might be for the best. If they have one. I'll think about it. I'll think about it more. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. I really do appreciate it. I really hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. I hope you either don't mind my rambling or find it interesting and hopefully informative. I think about this stuff a lot, and the bullying thing kind of gets me a little bit. It kind of irritates me. Like I feel like people should know better, but people are dumb. So, you know. What is your guys' unique positive moment for today? For me, it's actually, I got work was handing out coupons for Little Caesars pizzas, so I got one of those. And I got a free pizza, which was nice. It's a kind of a handy thing. I mean, it's adequate pizza, right? It's not good, but it's good enough. So it was all right. I put a bunch of hot sauce on it. It was all right. I enjoyed it. You know, and it was free, and you can't really beat that price. You know, showing their support for the healthcare community during the virus stuff. I appreciate that. But that's my unique positive moment. Hopefully your guys is just as good, if not better. Hopefully better, of course. And I hope to see you guys next time. Till then, guys, take care.